Oh yeah, what's up all my Jaguars out there? You know who I am. Ralph Jaguar is back with another epic one. And welcome to another epic episode of Ralph's Universe, the Reboot. Let's do it.
Alright, Jaguars, and most definitely all the fans of WWE, which is referred to as the WWE Universe. Even though I have a lot of personal things coming up and various stuff being thrown at me from all directions, I'm still going to try and keep up with everything. Not even try, I'm definitely doing that. And you all know it. And there seems to be an awful lot going on with World Wrestling Entertainment. WWE for short. And the next major WWE pay-per-view event is called Extreme Rules, and that will be on May 19th. And they've got some really big matches going on there. OMG, there is so much that's going on in World Wrestling Entertainment. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here it is. WWE Extreme Rules. A very, very extreme pay-per-view event. And it will involve these three combatants right here. But they won't be going up against each other, you see. In fact, yep, that's what it's all about right here. It's going to be on May 19th, which will be this coming Sunday. That is when John Cena will be putting his WWE title on the line against Ryback. And that will be the main event of the whole effing pay-per-view. And I have a feeling that this pay-per-view event will be
so mother effing epic.
Oh yeah, epic as well as extreme. So what kind of matches are they gonna have this Sunday? Well, let's have a look. Okay, let's go into the history of this little beef right here. Remember earlier this year at WrestleMania 29 when Randy Orton teamed up with Sheamus and they teamed up with the Big Show and they went up against the Shield, and you know the Shield ended up winning that matchup. Well, you see, people, the Big Show blamed the loss on both Randy Orton and Sheamus. And after the match, you know, that is why the Big Show used his big right hand to knock out both Randy Orton and Sheamus. So basically, you know, they just wanted to do the whole finger pointing thing. Yeah, real professional guys. And then on that following Monday Night Raw, you know, Randy Orton and Sheamus, they battled to try to figure out which one of those two guys were going to get their crack at the Big Show. That's when the Big Show came down, knocked out Sheamus, and then that is when the Big Show used his right hand to knock out Randy Orton, and OMG, the Big Show just brutalized Randy Orton all over the arena. inside the ring and all over the arena. That was the worst beating I've ever saw. Up until that point, I have never seen Randy Orton get so manhandled like that. And that obviously has the Apex Predator so fired up now. Of course, Randy Orton had already retaliated on WWE SmackDown. But it's going to be on next Sunday. That is when they will attempt to settle this whole thing. The world's largest athlete, the Big Show, will be taking on the Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. This will be a brutal matchup, I'll tell you that. And it's most definitely going to be extreme. You can believe that, Jaguars. Speaking of beef, yeah, there's definitely a beef going on here. For the past few weeks, you know, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, has been going at it with Mark Henry. You know, Mark Henry, of course, doing the same thing he's always been doing, attacking people from behind, as usual. Well, you know what? This Sunday at Extreme Rules, it will be the Celtic Warrior going one-on-one with the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. But this won't just be any type of match. This is going to be a strap match. Now, for those of you who are new to wrestling, let me tell you what a strap match is. Sheamus is going to have a huge strap belt tied around his wrist, and then they're going to take the other end of that and tie it to the wrist of Mark Henry. And the only way for either man to win the match, they have to touch all 4 turnbuckles in succession. If somebody gets knocked down or fall down, then you got to start all over again. And I gotta tell you, this type of match, a strap match, I'm not really a big fan of this. I don't find that epic. But I have seen strap matches before, and you know, there has been a lot of combatants that have been able to pull it off. You know, I'm not saying I don't like strap matches, but I have seen, you know, past wrestlers pull it off. And let's hope that this Sunday at Extreme Rules, Mark Henry and Sheamus, they can pull off this strap match. Who's going to win? I have no effing idea. But you know there's only one way to find out, right? And I don't have to tell you what's going on with this little situation, right? For quite some time, you know, Mr. Dolph Ziggler had been carrying around that Money in the Bank briefcase for SmackDown brand. So he went ahead on, cashed it in on a very vulnerable and injured Alberto Del Rio. And I have to say, you know, I know that Alberto Del Rio is a good guy right now. But when Alberto Del Rio was a bad guy, he himself cashed in Money in the Bank and ended up winning the thing on CM Punk, who was then the WWE champion. So I guess we can say that is karma at work, you know. In the past, you know, Alberto Del Rio cashed in the Money in the Bank on a current WWE champion that was vulnerable and unsuspecting. So fast forward to the present, it came back to bite him in the ASS. The opportunist, Dolph Ziggler, just like many others, he cashed in the Money in the Bank on Alberto Del Rio, and he became the world heavyweight champion. Okay. Alberto Del Rio has initiated his rematch clause, and Jack Swagger has found a way to get into this. So this Sunday at Extreme Rules, it will be a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship, but not an ordinary match. Because of the victory that was scored by Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Rodriguez, Alberto Del Rio earned the right to name the stipulation for this matchup. That's right, and he picked the ladder match. So that means that this Sunday, in this triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship, we're going to take that belt, put it way high up in the air, and these three men right here will have to use a ladder to climb up there and snatch the belt. And the guy that does that will win the match and become the World Heavyweight Champion. Who has the advantage in this matchup? It's obviously Alberto Del Rio, because he's won ladder matches in the past. One being the Money in the Bank. Yep, this match will be epic. There's no doubt about that. Oh yeah, here we go again, huh? It's the next big thing. The big bad boogeyman, Brock Lesnar, taking on the Game, the cerebral assassin, the COO of the WWE. Now, COO stands for Chief Operating Officer. That's right, you know that Triple H is one of the major executives in the WWE, one of the bosses running this whole damn thing. Even though he wears the suit and tie, but he is still wrestling in the wrestling ring and taking people out, putting them down. And you know that these two have been going at it for quite some time now. Of course, Brock Lesnar won a few matches against the Game. Triple H, he's got one victory over Brock Lesnar. Because I'm telling you, that Kimura lock is really dangerous. No, that's an understatement. Deadly, that's an understatement too. It's just death-defying. I mean, that armbar Kimura lock that Brock Lesnar does, oh man, it's terrifying. And he has broken many arms with that damn move. And the beef between these two guys just seems to be ongoing. Will it be settled this Sunday? No one really knows, but we do know one thing. It will be the big bad boogeyman Brock Lesnar taking on the King of Kings, Triple H, and this Sunday this match will be in a steel cage, as you can see here. Yeah, you see him locked in his cage here, so it was a dead giveaway. Duh. This match will definitely be epic. Oh yeah. Alright, Jaguars and WWE Universe members, this is the one that I'm interested in right here. Oh heck, this is the one that everyone is interested in. That's right. The C-Nation Commander-in-Chief, our resident Superman, WWE Champion John Cena, will be putting his title on the line against the Human-Wrecking-Ball, the monster Ryback. He wants people to feed him more. Oh yeah. After, Ryback's recent behavior has been really not questionable, but just downright dirty. Because when Ryback took all those cheap shots on John Cena, it really said a lot about his character and about the kind of champion that Ryback really wants to be. Because the first time that Ryback nailed John Cena with the shell shock, you know what? I understood that and I respected that. In his own way, he's challenging the WWE champion to a match, okay? But then after that, in the few weeks that followed, he just continued to, nail John Cena from behind. So now that right there, I definitely cannot, respect at all. Hell, I don't even like that SHIT. But, however, I can understand, Ryback's frustration. And also, the rest of the WWE universe, have to understand, Ryback's frustration as well because of what happened in the past. I mean, let's face it. I mean, we all know the story, right? 5 times, Ryback came close to becoming WWE champion, and 5 times, this Shield has ruined it for him. I mean, the man has been literally ripped off, okay? So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Ryback is a victim of society. Because after being screwed over and ripped off over and over again, after all that, a guy has got to get frustrated and pissed, and not to mention pissed off. So now the man is obviously, lashing out. But the main cause of all that is the Shield, and Ryback doesn't seem to be wanting to confront that. I mean, he's been leaving John Cena and Team Hell No out to dry for the past 2 weeks when it comes to, dealing with the Shield. Because all Ryback wants right now is to become the WWE champion. And as far as the stipulation goes for the match, John Cena, him being the epic champion that he is, he let the challenger Ryback pick the stipulation for this Sunday. And Ryback chose the last man standing match. And I gotta say, that may have been a mistake because, yeah, John Cena is good with last man standing matches, but there's been a few that has not really gone his way, I can think of a few last man standing matches that John Cena has been in, and they have gone really bad for the C-Nation Commander-in-Chief. But that was then, and I guess we're in different times right now, so it might be different. And I also have to say that the plot is kind of thickening a little bit here. See, John Cena is not really 100%. His ankle is injured. To be more specific, they're using a medical term called the Achilles heel. Oh yeah, that's a good name for this, huh? Yeah, it's a detailed part of his ankle that is injured. But John Cena, so it's obvious that the man is not going to be 100%. But John Cena is still going to defend the WWE Championship. And I have a strong feeling, oh screw that, I know that John Cena will still be the WWE Champion when all this is over with. So therefore, I'm going for John Cena. And it's pretty obvious that so is the rest of the WWE Universe. Because on WWE.com, when they were explaining the matches for Extreme Rules, they let the people vote who was going to win between Ryback and John Cena. John Cena won 79% of the vote. Ryback only won 21%. So it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. But then again, it's not so obvious, huh? I mean, we just don't know what the writers are going to do. They're unpredictable, you know. But no matter what happens, I think that this match, and as well as the other matches in the WWE, you know, this match will be
so mother effing epic.
So epic, so mother effing epic, as well as extreme.
Damn.
You want to say that John Cena's back is against the wall at this Sunday's extreme matchup? I mean, when he faces Ryback to defend the WWE Championship, it's going to be a last man standing match. And it is pretty obvious that John Cena's back is against the wall. But here's the thing. All of the members of the WWE Universe, has everyone been living under a rock for the past 10 years? You know, this guy's back has been up against the wall many times. There have been a whole lot of times that a lot of people thought that John Cena was down. Within the decade that John Cena has been in the WWE, he's been in a lot of tough spots. But because of the support of his fans, whether they like him or not, and his strength and his desire to win, he has risen to the occasion and shocked people many times. Because John Cena just refuses to give up. Because I've watched John Cena for a long time. I look into the eyes and I see a guy that is very determined to win. He won't give up and he won't back down from anybody, no matter how big the challenge is. If John Cena's going to go down, he will go down swinging. But there's just one thing. This Sunday, when he puts that title on the line, in the last man standing match against Ryback, he does not plan on going down. It is Ryback that will be going down for that 10 count and staying down. So what Ryback has to realize is that, you know, John Cena went through a whole lot of BS just to get that belt. He went through a whole lot of hell, a whole lot of hassle, you know, to even get a shot at that belt. He's been through this, he's been through that. So there is no way in heck that the C Nation Commander-in-Chief is going to just sit there and lay down, you know, for Ryback and let him take that belt. It's not going to happen, Jaguars. And you know this. Because I'll tell you what, Ryback, he is very powerful. Very, very powerful. And Ryback is like a human wrecking ball, a monster. A freaking machine, if you will. But John Cena has been up against guys like this before. Hell, John Cena even has a victory over the next big thing. The big bad boogeyman, Brock Lesnar. And now, John Cena has to defend his title up against a guy that seems to be indestructible. Yeah, but we've already seen this before, haven't we? I really feel like John Cena is going to win this one this Sunday at Extreme Rules. So the WWE is at it again with another epic pay-per-view event. But what do you expect? This is the WWE we're talking about here. They always, and I do mean always, put on an epic show. And this is the man that is on the forefront right now. Because it is his championship match that the world, the whole freaking world, will be looking at. Because I really feel like the storylines of John Cena are very entertaining and not to mention energetic. And once again, John Cena and the WWE will tear the whole place down and blow the roof up. There are an awful lot of great matches that will be taking place at this Sunday, May 19th, at WWE Extreme Rules. No matter who your favorite wrestler is, WWE Universe, you're going to get one hell of a show.
Peace out. Till the next episode. Oh!